Hello, Amber Vilhauer here, your online business development expert. And during today's 4-Minute Fast Track series, we have a question from our No Guts, No Glory community from Anthony Renna.
Hey Amber, what's up? Anthony Renna from ContinueFit.com. One thing I've been struggling with lately is this idea of list building and, do I have a separate landing page or I just keep it on the home page? Should I make a pop-up? Should I get an outside company to do it or should I just do it through my WordPress site? Also, how often does that have to change? That's kind of been another kind of deterrent for me, I guess. And in your experience, what are the best lead magnets? I have 5 exclusive audio interviews. They're all about 30 minutes long, but I'm starting to feel like that's almost too much and that people kind of might get turned off by that. They want something a little quicker. So anyway, let me know.
First of all, thank you, Anthony, for submitting all of those questions. They're really great ones, and honestly, ones that I get a lot of times from my website and coaching clients, because let's face it, list building is confusing, and there's a lot of different options that we have, and it seems like everybody is telling us to do something different. So let me tell you my personal strategy that's worked really well for me, and maybe it's something that you can adopt in your business, assuming that you feel comfortable with it. Your first question is, where do I put these opt-in boxes? Do I have a landing page, a pop-up? Is it on my home page? Couple of things there. Number one, in terms of pop-ups, yes, it has been tracked and proven that pop-ups can increase your conversion and get you more people to join your email list. The flip side of that is that it causes a lot of user frustration. I don't know about you, but every time I go to a website and see a pop-up, I get triggered. Like, I get so frustrated by all the pop-ups, and I feel like the time of that working is running out. In addition to that, Google started penalizing websites that had pop-ups because it does offer a really frustrating user experience. My professional opinion that I've been telling my clients is it's not worth it. I don't think that you should have a pop-up on your website. Of course, you can do whatever you want, but I believe that there are other effective ways to list build without pissing people off so much. Next step is, okay, so then what do we do? I like having opt-in boxes all over the place for multiple different offers. So for example, when somebody is on your blog or podcast page, typically you're going to have a sidebar. I think you could have an opt-in box right there for offer number 1. When people click into that podcast episode or blog post, at the very bottom of the post, you can add another opt-in box for the same offer or a different offer. I am a big believer of having an opt-in bar that runs across the full width of your website that sits just above the footer of your website, so that as people scroll all the way down on a page, they end up on an opt-in bar, usually with a different type of offer. I do think that you could also add an opt-in bar on your homepage just below that header, the opening header. Right beneath that, you could have an opt-in bar that's not in your face aggressive, but definitely one right there with your primary offer. And I also think that you could add in a resources or learn tab on your top navigation bar and have a drop-down menu of different landing pages for your different offers. Now, in terms of what types of offers do I create? Honestly, it might take a little bit of testing, Anthony, for you to really understand the sweet spot with your audience. If you're a podcaster, chances are your audience is going to want some sort of an audio file that they can listen to on the road. And if I'm on the road, I have a little bit more time and patience to listen to something, whereas other audiences would not want an audio. They're just never in a place where they can listen to that. So instead, they want to download a PDF that they can, for example, open up in iBooks on their iPhone and scroll through it in the middle of the night, for example, after they put their kids down to bed or what have you. So I think part of it is really knowing your audience. And if you're somebody watching and frankly, you don't really know what your audience wants, survey them. Send them out an email asking what is their preferred media for free offers or education. Is it text? Is it video? Is it audio? Is it some combination? Do you like worksheets or something else? So don't be afraid to ask and to also get creative. But I think that once you understand the media in which you should create these offers, the next step that I usually recommend is to make a content plan. And I'm actually going to put a link to a previous 4-minute fast track video that I did on how to develop a content plan. It's actually just a 5-minute very simple exercise that you can do that breaks your message, your topic, your business into, let's say, 5 main category topics. By breaking your message down into 5 category topics, it gives you structure and it gives you a roadmap of what opt-in offers to create. I would create one based on each category topic that you tend to talk about the most in your blog or in your podcast or in your coaching or what have you. So that way, when somebody gets to your website, let's say the opt-in bar under the header is for offer number 1. The opt-in bar above the footer is for opt-in offer number 2. The blog sidebar is offer number 3. The bottom of blog posts is number 4. And maybe you have a 5th one, I don't know, as a pop-up if you choose to have that. You really can't have too many opt-in offers because the reality is we want every opportunity to just get people on the list so that you can develop a deeper, more meaningful relationship with that person and also have more time to build value and get them to see how valuable you are and everything that you have to offer and give them a reason to stay connected with you or to buy your products and services. So the point of the lead magnet is really just to entice people based on the topics that they're most interested in learning about, and then giving you a little bit more space to develop a relationship with those people. As to how long these opt-in offers should be, honestly, it really just depends. My policy has always been I speak until the message is out. So I'm even recording this video right now, and I know that I'm going to go over my usual 4-minute limit, but that's okay with me because I'm here to give you as much value and clear direction as I possibly can to set you up for success. And that is more important to me than hitting some, unspoken rule that the video should be less than 5 minutes, otherwise nobody is going to watch it. If the value is there, they will stay and they will listen. So I've written ebooks that are 33 pages long. I've written ebooks that are 3 pages long. I've done videos that are 2 hours long that I've given away as a great opt-in offer. And I've done video offers that are about 5 minutes long. I don't think that there's a rule of thumb, except you have to give full value. I think some experts out there are a little nervous about giving away the farm. My opinion, give away that farm because this is people's first impression of you. So if you're holding back the goods, they're going to think you're pretty average, right? Because that's what most people do. My policy is to give away the farm, keep giving, total service, total commitment to you, because you're going to pick up on that and you're going to see there's something different about that Amber person. She really cares. And that's really important to me. That's a priority to me. So I think that it also plays into what is your brand personality? What do you want to be known for? Because also remember that you are conditioning your audience on what to expect from you from the very moment that they land on your website. And that even comes to actually nurturing that list once you build a list. And this is a huge area for improvement that most clients have. They sit here and spend all of this time, money, and energy thinking, how do I build a list? But then they're improperly nurturing that list once they actually get the list. So they're either not emailing as frequently, or they're not giving value, or they're sort of half-assing it in general. So just make sure that you have proper placement on your opt-in forms throughout your website, giving people the biggest opportunity to join your list. Then create multiple different lead magnets that are going to cover different topics of interest to maximize your opportunity for conversion. But then once you do convert, be sure that you're nurturing those people on a steady, consistent basis, because you're conditioning them all the way through, conditioning them to take action with you, conditioning them to open up your emails and click on links in your emails. So it's all a part of the puzzle, really. And once you have a clear plan, such as what I'm outlining for you here, it becomes much easier because then you can just follow the plan consistently, and that's it. Last couple of questions you had. Number 1 was, should this all be contained within my WordPress website, or should I go to a third party? So I'm assuming that you mean maybe something like Lead Pages or ClickFunnels. The benefit to Lead Pages and ClickFunnels is that you have easier to view analytics so that you can see the number of people landing on your landing page or if they're converting and at what percentage. Most websites, and Anthony, I happen to know yours has this as well, have Google Analytics installed. That is free tracking software that is tracking your conversion on your WordPress website. I think people just have this phobia of Google Analytics, but literally Google Analytics, log in with your Google account, and you'll see all of the conversion information you could ever want to know, like very granular details about the people coming to your website, what pages they enter on, exit on, how long they're staying, the keywords they typed into Google to find you. If you're watching this video and you're not sure if you have Google Analytics, just ask your web person. If you don't have a web person, go get one. It's very easy to install Google Analytics and it's free. The other reason people might use ClickFunnels or Lead Pages is because they don't understand their website, they're a do-it-yourselfer, and frankly, they have heard that that's the solution that they should use. I'm personally a big proponent of leaving everything within my own website. That way it all has consistent branding. I have full control over it. I can make changes quickly and easily, and I'm not incurring an ongoing cost of Lead Pages or ClickFunnels. Now, I'm not poo-pooing Lead Pages and ClickFunnels. It's just that there's a time and a place that you might want to go down that direction, and this one doesn't really match with that. I think everything can be contained within your own website. Even if you need a web developer, Anthony, to come in and help you with a few of these changes to get you up and running, it's not like these are crucial, time-consuming changes. It should be pretty quick and easy. And last was, how often should you change your opt-in offers? I think it kind of depends. I think you always want to make sure that you're putting your best foot forward. So if you're looking at your opt-in offers and you think, dang, those things are old, they're dusty, they're not fully relevant anymore, or it doesn't really align with my current brand personality or messaging, it doesn't really have a good call to action to what's next after people absorb that content. I mean, I could tell in your video that you're already second guessing it, which you just need to listen to that gut instinct. It's probably time to revisit it. And like I said, it's best to do the content plan and create maybe 10-minute audio clips with a downloadable worksheet on each of those 5 main category topics so that you're drawing the most interest coming in. You don't have to do all of those at once. Maybe set it on your calendar that you do one a month, one a quarter, one every 6 months. I think the frequency really comes down to your schedule and your bandwidth. I am never going to suggest that you max yourself out on anything because usually it's not that urgent or important, but just be mindful of it. Business owners are smarter than they think they are, give themselves credit for. Oftentimes we're looking for outside help or experts to validate what we're feeling inside, but trust that instinct inside of you because it's usually right. So if you feel like you need to refresh that opt-in offer, you definitely should. I hope you found this valuable, Anthony and everybody else watching. If you did, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can do that in the bottom corner of this video just to get notified when future videos like this become available. And also be sure to head on over to NG Enterprises, standing for NoGutsNoGlory.com. And you can sign up for our service menu to see all of the ways that I can add value to your business, because there are a lot between website development, one-on-one coaching, and marketing support. Until the next video, thanks for watching, and just remember, no guts, no glory.